Happy Thursday, everybody. Thanks for joining me in the card closet for another episode. This episode was going to be a set spotlight for 2022 Score Football, which I got in the mail yesterday. But wouldn't you know it, it was missing 5 cards. You know, I don't know that you can get these score sets like in a factory set to guarantee they're all there. So went the hand collated route, and there's 5 cards missing. None of the big names. So last night I put all 4 in my want list on the trading card database, and within an hour I had a trade offer which got me 4 of the 5 that I needed. So this will not be a set spotlight video. Kenny Pickett, one of the cards that was missing was just 1 number off from Kenny Pickett, so I'm glad his rookie card was in there. But I will do a joy of a completed set, I guess, on that one once I complete that set. So instead, I'm going to show you some stuff I've been getting. I talked a few videos back about fear of missing out, FOMO. And the card I mentioned that I was afraid I wouldn't get at a decent price was the 2022 Silver Prism of Kenny Pickett. So ever since then, you know, and I showed some data in that video that nothing had sold for under $40 some at that point. And after that video, they were going $60, $70 for a while. And in the process of looking for that card, I was able to piece together most of the rest of the team set. Minkah Fitzpatrick, Cameron Hayward, who I think should be a Hall of Famer, Najee Harris. You know, thanks to 17 game seasons, he had 1,000 yards this past year. Deontay Johnson, I don't think he's with them anymore. Pat Freiermuth. Pittsburgh fans love a good tight end. TJ Watt. Alex Highsmith. So I got all those. And yes, I did get it. $25. $25. Nothing wrong with it. There had been a few that had some damage that went cheaper. But, you know, again, I was looking for something in that 25 range, honestly, and wasn't going to pay 50. And that's why I thought maybe I'd miss out, because if nothing ever got down into my range, then I wasn't going to probably own this card. But I got it for 25. I think that's a great price. If he turns out to be awesome, it'll be a steal. If he turns out to be a bust, I guess I won't be out as much as if I had gone for $75 for it. So Kenny Pickett, glad to get that one. Got some other interesting looking cards. So in 2005, this is what Topps Chrome X-Fractors looked like. They came encased, uncirculated, and I was able to get the whole team other than Heath Miller, tight end. So probably the best player in here is Bryant McFadden. He had a really nice career with the Steelers. Look at how shiny those are. I like the gold border that they match the Steelers colors a little bit. Here's Fred Gibson. And then who remembers Zach Tuiasosopo, son of Manu Tuiasosopo? And the thing about this card is I accidentally bought a second one on ComC. So what I did was instead of having it shipped to me with the last batch that's coming, I put it for sale just to kind of see what happens. Because when you buy cards on ComC, you can actually just let them keep them there in their warehouse, and you can put them for sale. And I bought it for $1.75. I listed it at $2. So after the 25-cent fee, I'd break even. This morning, somebody offered me $1.50, and means I'm going to lose a quarter. But for that quarter, I bought myself the experience of seeing what happens when you sell a card on ComC. So they took an additional fee out. They call it storage fee, and it was 8 cents. So I guess I'm paying rent for the cards that I have for sale there. I have 7 other cards, I think it is, 6 or 7 others that I didn't want anymore, either because I accidentally bought 2 or I had bought them as refractors before I made the decision to start going for X-fractors. So speaking of refractors, I also picked this one up on eBay. Fomo No Mo Topps Chrome Refractor from 2001. This is from the Topps update. Really, really cool. Shout out to God is Great and 23 Manch over there in Japan. Loyal followers of my channel. Appreciate you guys. Shout out Fomo No Mo from Japan. Lovely card. So that's where I get my Fomo No Mo. No more fear of missing out. No more. So put Hideo there. As you guys know, I'm going for the parallel run of Revolution this year. I got 2 more Russell Westbrooks. I got the Astro, which has those little stars in the background there. And then I picked this one up. This one has not been in the past sets. It's a new parallel. It's called Future Frame, and it's serial numbered to 60. And when you kind of rotate it back in the light, you can see that light pattern back there, and it looked familiar. So I did some digging. The first year that they made Revolutions, they had a serial number to 25 parallel called Futura. And if you hold them together, you can see that the light pattern is identical. So they brought out the Futuras and they're calling them Future Frames now. Not sure if you can tell by without seeing them in person or not, but it is the same. It is the same pattern. So I thought that was pretty cool. A couple more of those. I got my first courtside parallel of Silver Selects for LeBron. A lot of time the courtside versions are, you know, holding a trophy or in a suit or something, and so I don't go for them, but this one is a nice action shot in a white jersey, so I picked that one up. And then finally, made some trades. I think I've mentioned before that I've opened up 1961 and 1965 on my want list just to try to move some cards, and got a little stack of 61s in one trade. Nobody really worth mentioning there. And then the rest are 65s. There's a Sam McDowell, was probably one of the better cards in there. Sudden Sam, big strikeout guy. And probably the best card in there was Ken Boyer, 65 Ken Boyer. Ken Boyer had a nice career, just a solid player for a while. Nothing spectacular, but you know, all-star, solid numbers, just a good player, Ken Boyer. So that is what I've got to show you there. Hope you're all doing well on this Thursday night. Really appreciate you joining me. I know I've gotten some new subscribers recently from Trading Card Database based on a thread that's been going in one of the message boards. So thank you, Dan, and the rest of you. Really appreciate you joining the Card Closet channel here. And all of you, have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.